Hello, welcome back to Gammy's Gone Crazy. Today is Thursday, January 13th, and I'm going to just do a quick update because I have nothing else to share. Let's see, I'm on my second round of antibiotics. I had a telehealth call. So I'm going to play with my hair. Don't let me forget to tell you about what the nurse said yesterday. First thing she said when she came in the room. So I called my doctor's office 2 days ago and relayed the fact that I was still not feeling good, that I felt like I still had a sinus infection. And she said, well, I can put you in for a telehealth call this afternoon. And I don't know why I agreed to that, but I did, like an idiot. I should have said, no, I'd like to be seen. But then when the doctor called me, I went into the fact that I also am still having some night sweats. And he immediately said, well, that sounds like pneumonia. And I said, well, I don't have any cough. I don't have any shortness of breath. And he said, that doesn't really matter. And without somebody, listening to your lungs and then, if need be, have a chest x-ray, we won't know. But, you have two choices here. We can try another, I'm sorry, my stupid bra strap. Try another round of a different antibiotic because Z-Pak's good, but probably not really good for sinus. Or we could just wait it out. And I said, yeah, I don't want to wait it out. And he agreed with that. So he called that in. And then my integrative practitioner was texting me and she got me scared. She was like, well, Lainey, it's 3 weeks and I'm really feeling like you're a long hauler now. And there's probably something going on in your lungs. And this is after the doctor had said that to me on the phone. And there's something probably going on in your lungs that we're not aware of, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's all I needed to hear, right? Is that my lungs are going to be, there's a problem. So I decided to go to urgent care instead of trying to get in with my doctor. I went to 2 urgent cares here over near my house, and no. One of them is solely doing only testing, and the other one wasn't even taking appointments. They were so backed up. So I was able to make an appointment for a place 20 minutes away later yesterday afternoon at 4:30, and so went there yesterday afternoon. First thing the nurse said to me, though, I just have to mention this because, it is about me going gray, is she walks in and she says, oh my God, I love your hair. And she goes, who does it? And I'm thinking, cuts it? And I go, who cuts my hair? And she goes, no, who colors it? And I said, this isn't a color. This is natural. And she goes, oh my gosh. And I go, I start laughing. I'm like, I get this reaction constantly about my hair. Constantly. Anyway, so the doctor comes in and I tell her, listen, I'm really here for one reason only. I know something's going on in my sinuses and it just won't let up. And I told her how my regular doctor had called in another prescription and I had only had, at that point, 2 doses. I had a dose the night before and the morning dose because I'm taking it every 12 hours. So by the time I saw her, I'd only had 2 doses at that point. But I said, but what I'm really concerned about is my lungs. In my whole entire life, I've never had anything in my lungs. Never had bronchitis, never had pneumonia, never had any lower respiratory infections. And I said, and I just want you to take, if I could listen to my own lungs with my stethoscope, I would. But I want you to listen to my lungs. And if I need to have a chest x-ray, let's go for it. So I will say, instead of the bump, 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 you know how they quickly listen to your lungs. She took some time and then she steps away because I'm thinking, oh God, she did hear something. She steps away and she goes, your lungs are so clear. I mean, there's nothing, not even a little teeny crackle, nothing in there. Your lungs are perfectly clear, which relieved me. So I could just stop worrying about that. But I do believe I'm a long hauler now because it's been 3 weeks and I should be 100%. I should be completely back, and I'm not. I will say I'm doing a whole lot more than I have. I keep pushing myself a little bit more each day. So besides going to the 3 places, trying to go to urgent care, I did stop at a Walmart yesterday. And I also went to the idiot's house. And I actually lost my temper with this idiot. He, and I don't have the energy for it. I really don't. I shouldn't put any energy into, but he's such a narcissist. He's so in his own little world that you can't believe there's human beings like this. But I have made it very clear to him that when I'm at the house, I'm there to clean, and he's not to be in the same room with me. He's not to hover over me. He's not to talk to me. He's not to babble. I'm there to do a job and stay away from me. Let me do my job. And he just refuses. He refuses. I mean, literally, I'm in this little teeny bathroom, and he's right at the door. I can't get in or out. And I'm like, move. Get out of my way. I've told you to go sit down, and nope. He doesn't care. So after several of confrontations like this, of him being right in my face and getting him, I lost my temper, and I just said, get out, and I just started yelling at him. Get out of my way. I'm done with you, and I'm just like, why do I let him bother me? So I was able to also pack up all my, take down all my Christmas decorations, pack them all up and put them away. That was a huge task. 4 full rooms of Christmas decorations. My living room, my dining room, my kitchen, and my family room. And if you count my sunroom, because I had stuff in there too, then 5 rooms of decorations. So I did that. Does it tire me out? Yes. But I'm not exhausted. I'm not like, oh my God, I can't breathe and I have to sit down. Today, I said, I'm getting out of the house. I don't care. I mean, this is just not going away. It's just not going away. But I went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stores today just to get out and do something. I went to my thrift stores, which I love, and I hadn't been in my thrift stores in 3 weeks or 4, and found some great buys. I was thrilled with that, but I'm sorry, excuse me. So I'm just pushing myself. I talked to my granddaughter last night because on Sunday, we all got together for our Christmas finally. It was really hard. I have to say, I really pushed myself on Sunday. But I tested myself on Saturday night, my second testing, to make sure absolutely that I don't have COVID. And I do not have COVID any longer. But she was like, when can I have a date day? I really miss you, blah, blah, blah. So I called her last night and invited her to spend the day with me on Sunday after church. And my daughter's in the background going, well, you better talk to Wesley Samuel, who is my youngest grandson. He just turned 5 in November. And she said, because that's all he's been talking about is, hey, she said just today, he said, hey, is Gammy busy today? Is she free? And I was like, and I go, so is it his turn? And she goes, I don't know whose turn it is, but Wesley Samuel's like losing his stuff. He wants to spend the day with you. And I'm like, well, I just told Livy she could, so Wesley can next week. But my granddaughter, who is just the sweetest thing, she is my heart. Hold on, please. Sorry. A couple of my friends have been trying to get a hold of me, and I've just been busy and not answering the phone. So they just texted my husband and said, my God, is your wife okay? So anyway, she's on the phone with me, 8 years old, and she's like, so now, Gammy, are you still sick? And I said, well, I'm not contagious. Is that what you're worried about? I can't get you sick. And she goes, no, Gammy, just worry. Are you up to having me spend the day with you? And I said, yes, sweetheart. Yes. We can play games. We can make something to eat. We can just, watch a movie. He'll be low key, but we'll hang out. But I definitely, going back to long hauler, you're long hauler if it's been more than 3 weeks. It's just the way it is. You're a long hauler. I don't know what's going on with my sinuses. I'm just a little congested, but I can breathe. My O2 is fine. As I said, my lungs are clear. I still have quite a bit of malaise. I do. I still have quite a bit of malaise. But it is getting better, praise God. And I'm very appreciative of God doing whatever. I mean, I stayed out of the hospital, and that's huge for me. And, but I don't know, this hits different people different ways. And, other than I'm a healthy person, I don't have, other than I do have mild hypertension that I take a med for. I have no other underlying conditions. And so why this hit me as hard as it did, I don't know. I really don't. And I was doing everything that I knew that was the right thing. I was taking all my supplements, and I don't know. So my sinuses are just, I don't know. Now, the doctor yesterday afternoon did say to me, she is seeing a crap load of after COVID viral infections, she said. So this sinus thing that you're having, this is not, I'm seeing this constantly. A whole lot of people coming in here after COVID, still sick with these infections that just don't want to let go. So she was not shocked by this at all. She also mentioned, and I heard this on the news here in New York, that if we haven't hit the peak, we're this close to peaking, and then it should start coming down. And I knew that was going to happen in January. But what I've been telling my friends and all my vaccinated friends, because some of my vaccinated friends have got COVID, and they're like double, triple vaxxed with a booster, and they still got it. I said, you're all going to get it. You are all going to get this. Just buckle up and get ready for it, because you ain't going to get out of this without getting that. I'm sorry. I know that it was December, and I thought, oh, I've gone 2 whole years. I never got it. And I got it. I'm telling you, everybody's going to get it. So just get ready. Another friend of mine, her family are all vaccinated and boosted and everything, and they just came down with it right after Christmas, second time. She texted me and said she had just been with our family, and she said, and they all tested positive. And she said, so I've been exposed again. And she goes, and this is their second time getting it. So tell me again. Just tell me, what are the vaccines? I mean, if you're young, the vaccines are doing nothing. I understand if you're 65 and older or you have comorbidities. Then I understand. Get the vaccine. I back you up 100%. But if you're young and healthy, there is no reason to get the vaccine, because it's doing nothing. It's absolutely doing nothing. And it may be doing real harm, if anything, that we don't even know. All right, I'm coming off my soapbox. I'm sorry. So that's the update. I did laugh about the hair, though. Who does your hair? Who colors your hair? Like, who colors my hair? Why would somebody color their hair gray? I guess people do, but, and forgive the hair. The air in my house right now is like so dry, you could cut it with a knife. I've got humidifier going in my room, and it's still like so dry in here. So my hair usually is curly and got more wave. It's just doing nothing. I can't get my hair to do anything. Who cares, right? Okay, God bless. I hope this finds you well. Listen, if you come down with us, in the comments below, tell me what your experience was. Let me know what you did, how, what it felt like for you. I think this is good for people to hear and share with each other their experiences with this, because clearly it's not the same for everybody. Okay, God bless. See you later. Bye-bye.